Over in Italy, Juventus' lead over Napoli is 20 points, and there's only 21 up for grabs. Is this the weekend that Juventus wrap it up? We'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time looking forward to matchday number 32 in the 2018-2019 Serie A season. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and smash that don't subscribe button. Keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, woo, football related. We're all here under one roof. Now, before we look at matchday number 32, because I'm so excited, I'm going to look back at my awful predictions for matchday 31. So let's jump into it and take a look. So Parma took on Torino this weekend, on the old midweek games, because there was 2 last week. Torino's good form right now, picking up a 0-0 draw though over Parma to get themselves right on, sniffing on the door for possible Europa League football. I actually saw it as a 2-0 win for Torino. So yeah, got that one absolutely wrong. Big one at the top of the table. Juventus took on AC Milan, and Juventus won. 2-1 winners over AC Milan. And again, that puts them 20 points clear of Napoli, with only 21 on the cards. Actually saw it as a 3-1 win for Juventus. One of only a couple predictions I got right. I think a 3. 3 is the magic number I got. Sampdoria took on AS Roma, and Claudio Ranieri defied my odds and picked up a win. 1-0 win over Sampdoria. Difficult match that, and a good win for Ranieri and Roma, because they were on a bit of a slump. So hopefully he can continue that this weekend. Sampdoria, as for me, I went with a 2-1 win for Sampdoria. I didn't believe him. Didn't believe in the Ranieri, but he's managed to turn around. Fiorentina took on Frosinone, and a monstrous win for Frosinone, 1-0 winners, to give them hope down at the bottom of the table. Still a long way away, still 7 points adrift. I actually saw it going the other way, 2-0 winners for Fiorentina. Udinese took on Empoli this past midweek, and Udinese picked up a 3-2 win over Empoli. I actually saw it as a 1-1 draw, folks, so got that one. Egg on my face once again. Cagliari took on SPAL as well this weekend. That ended as a 2-1 win for Cagliari. I actually got this one pretty close to the money, 2-0 victory for Cagliari to give them a big old boost towards the foot of the table. They're now up to 12th. It is quite jam-packed between 17th and 11th. Only 6 points separate those sides. So the relegation thing could get a little fruity a little bit later on. Inter Milan took on Atalanta, and that was a bore snore draw, folks. 0-0. So no real gain for Inter as they try to close in on possibly second. And even cut away from third. But I guess there was 1 point. I actually saw it as a 3-1 win for Inter. So I got that one absolutely wrong. Lazio took on Sassuolo as well this weekend. Lazio in 8th now after this draw 2-2 over Sassuolo, who started off the season in tremendous form and now have drifted off a fair bit. Only won 1 and 6. I actually saw it as a 3-0 win going in favour of Lazio. So maybe a positive point for Sassuolo in the grand scheme of things. Napoli took on Genoa, and they could only muster a draw. What's gone on? The wheels have come off over in Napoli. Only 2 wins of the past 6, but they're still quite convincing. Got convincing lead over second place or third place Inter. Meanwhile, Bologna actually saw it as a 4-1 win for Napoli. How wrong was I there? Bologna took on Chievo as well as past midweek. And Bologna looked to have put the final nail in the coffin for poor old Chievo. They must be down now, surely. 21 points on the board. Still mathematically doable. They could go as high as 15th if they win the rest and everybody else loses. But I see Bologna. I actually saw Bologna 2-0 winners. So I got 3. There's my 3 for you. The pick of the bunch. How about this weekend's action? Well, let's take a closer look at it. SPAL up against Juventus this weekend. SPAL coming to this in 16th spot. 3 defeats out of the past 6, but more recently you could look at it as 3 wins out of the past 4. So depends on how you float your boat. That's their form. Go to Juventus, who just lost 1 in 6. So, but I'm going to go. Obviously, going to make sure Juventus wrap it up over in SPAL, 2-1 win. And that will make them champions of Italy. Roma will take on Udinese this weekend. Roma coming to this in 6th spot. Udinese must be feeling a little bit more pumped now. In 15th spot, just 2 defeats out of the past 6 up against a Roma side who have had indifferent form. 3 defeats of the past 6 as well. So tough one, but I am going to go in favour of the Ranieri 2-0 winners for Roma to give themselves a boost and maybe kind of get their Europa bandwagon back. They could still qualify for Champions League it's not all plain sailing there. There is very tight between Lazio in 8th and AC Milan in 4th. So that Champions League spot is still alive. AC Milan will take on Lazio this weekend. And I see this going in favour of AC Milan 2-1, which, despite their recent woeful form of they've not won in 4 up against a Lazio side on their own, have got decent form, 3 wins out of the past 6. But I'm going to go with home form. I think AC Milan, they're going to get the train back on track one of these days, so that's why I see there. Torino up against Cagliari. Surprise on the cards for me. Torino are in 7th, Cagliari are in 12th. Cagliari's form is good though. 3 wins out of the past 4. Torino's form is indifferent. Out of the past 4, they've just the one win for them. It can go either way, but I'm going to make there's always a couple of coupon busters on there, and this was a coupon buster for me. Cagliari, a 2-1 win over Torino. Fiorentina will take on Bologna this weekend. Fiorentina are in 10th, Bologna are in 17th. They need a win down the bottom of the table to get themselves out of it, but they're doing the right things at the moment. 4 wins out of 5, great form for Bologna. I see that continuing with another win to maybe get them over the line, get them over the hump, and get themselves secure from the drop. So 2-0 win for Bologna away from home. Sampdoria take on Genoa this weekend. Sampdoria come into this match 9th spot, 45 points on the board. 2 wins in the past 4, not great form up against the Genoa side, who are in 14th spot, just 1 win out of 6, so not great. So Sampdoria will take home 3 points here. With a 3-2 goal fest here, 5 goals in it. Sampdoria will be the happier side. Sassuolo take on Parma also this weekend. Sassuolo are in 11th spot. Parma on the flip side, where are they? They're in 13th spot, so it's a very mid-table crunch clash. Parma come to this though without a win in 5. Without winning 4, up against a Sassuolo side, just won 1 and 6. So it's very, very similar. In fact, you can both look at both their form books, 1 win and 6. So tough one, but I'm going to go with Sassuolo at home to get themselves possibly back into the top 10, depending on goal difference. Chievo up against Napoli. Obviously, bottom club Chievo seem to be doomed. I think Juventus could be crowned champions this weekend, and Chievo could also be relegated this weekend. And I think that's going to happen with a 2-0 loss to Napoli. So the big guns will push them over the edge. Meanwhile, Frosinone take on Inter Milan. Frosinone in 19th spot, 2 wins on the bounce for Frosinone. Inter Milan on the flip side, just the 1 win in 3. But 3 wins out of 5, so good form. But I'm thinking Frosinone are going to try and dig their heels, and they're going down with a fight, unlike Chievo, who are going down big style. So big point for Frosinone, big surprise for Inter. And wrapping up the weekend, Atalanta up against Empoli. Atalanta can really turn on the juices on occasion, but most recently, they're in decent form. 4 wins out of 6, but unbeaten in 6 as well, so a couple of draws in there. They'll get another win on the cards here with a 3-0 win over Empoli to possibly get into those Champions League spots once again. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a good old thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button. Keep you bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Serie A related, of course, because that's what we're talking about. And of course, Blackburn related. We're going to all here under one roof. Now, while I still have you, make sure you drop your own predictions down in the comment section down below. Obviously, the Prediction King had a day off last time out because these predictions were tosh. But he's back. He's got his prediction hat on, and he's all ready for it. And this time he's going to get them at least much better than today's. But anyway, I'm going to let you get out of it. We'll be back once again. Only 6 games after this remaining over in Italy. So it is coming thick and fast, folks. Anyway, let you get out of here. Until I see you again. Thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.